You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor?
Later. Later still.
You're telling me they nearly destroyed Fior?
Yes, and they stole my research on the godless. I have to get it back.
Let it go, Yatsley. They'll kill you.
They can certainly try.
Yep, shaving here. Seems like a big moment.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why she's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
I'll deal with you later. We have unfinished business. But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I'm not Ludwin. Don't confuse me with that murderous zealot.
No, Adir just supports her. In arms, politics, and kith.
Still not.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us.
Still not Ludwin.
I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research, and who knows what she plans for it. But you know, if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill her myself.
Huh?
I apologize, Envoy. Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode. This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Only my own, but Ludwin and her Steel Garrote are coming.
Does she intend to raise our home as well?
Maybe worse. Ludwin's goons stole all my research on the godless back in Fior, and now she's a little too interested in the godless ruins here.
What do you mean?
The Inquisitor might be after the location of the garden, too. We have to beat her to it.
Andra's depths. If I could help you, I would. The fact of the matter is, I'm in over my head already. I can't even protect the ruins myself. The Archmage Ryngrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now.
Damn.
No one's getting in or out without Ryngrim's say-so.
Ryngrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Sounds pretty powerful. No! The intellect! Fuck. It sounds like Ryngrim might block Ludwin from the ruins and buy us some time.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a Death Guard. But why Nakukubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. Between the horde of dream thralls pounding on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwin wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ryngrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
I think we can maybe work that out. I bet I can track her through the ice. Maybe she'll talk to me if I do.
Or she'll kill you for her own amusement. Either way, it won't be boring.
Look on the bright side. If we survive this, it'll make a great story.
When an archmage like Ryngrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
I can shoot a few more skeletons. Waste not, want not, I suppose.
It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Ryngrim, head east of here, go past the Pargunin ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerity. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck.
Ah, don't worry, I'll keep Yatsley safe.
Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us.
I think we're gonna avoid the
Meet
dying
me by
part.
the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an archmage, after all.
Thank goodness we have Yatsley. Our little friend group needed a bit of chaos.
Oh god, yeah, we're getting her as a companion. Oh, that's conflicting. This is where I really hate the two-person companion limit setup. Let me have everybody. Let me just have everybody. Would it be a little chaotic out there? Sure, but that would be even more fun. Precepts and Proverbs of Avedon. Presently, not full worried about that. But I will have a chat with Temerity, since she might have business with Kai.
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick? Your pots look fine.
They're urns for ashes. They're supposed to look dignified on a shelf.
Well, why does it matter? They're dead. Seems like a waste of coin to me.
Yeah, I'm not taking advice from someone who makes bowls to shit in.
I mean, that might not be the worst, I guess, in certain situations. I want to come back.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing.
I think I know who you're talking about, or well, maybe. What do you think happened?
Probably got murdered for their arrogance. I hope not, though. We need every able soldier. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarups out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Okay. Kai, you were supposed to talk to her.
What? Can't you see I'm busy?
I don't remember Cinzia, but, apologies for interrupting. Cinzia's requesting her mead delivery for the dead swordfish.
God, yes, I know that. She's been hounding me about it for a week now. I've had my hands full with other shipments. Cinzia's not the only client I have to answer to.
She has a business to run too. It's unfair to keep her waiting.
I know, but with Paradise under lockdown and Fior with a grain shortage, it's a miracle I can deliver anything on time. Cinzia's always been a good customer. Tell her I'll have her shipment over to her by sundown.
Okay. I don't remember who the hell Cinzia is. Port of Thirdborn Customs Logbook. Boat of Clement Glos Fjord. 15 bushels grain. Insect eaten. Request refund. 7 barrels fish. Hopefully. Salted. 12 boats cloth. Ships of Ellen Serato. 8 skins lamb. 6 mantles. 3 barrels fish. Fresh. Questionable. 8 barrels fish. Salted. Boat of Miel Garmont. Paradis. 7 crates ceramics. 3 broken. 9 barrels wine. Adiran. 15 bolts linen. Clear scavenge. 10 bolts cloth, fine, alleged. 2 crates medicine, assorted. At least it's not 2 crates medicine all broken. Oh, Yachthley's all the way over there.
You there? Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant.
Thanks.
I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
Okay, what's wrong?
A kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier.
Where would I pick up the package?
My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
What about the arrow right behind you?
You think I don't know every inch of my own shop? I'd know if there was an arrow anywhere near it.
I won't tell him if you don't.
Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal package that you said you'd pick up.
Okay, I'm looking for your super legal package and following the super subtle graffitis. Well, sort of. I am now going off the beaten path for loot. Ooh. Oh. A vial of poison. Perilous plants and where to pick them. This meticulously researched book details the deadly flora of the living lands, covering everything from the hallucinatory properties of sporelings to aphrodisiacal preparations of skeleton venom, to the toxic secretions of Delumgan. The chapter on Shadowscarp is heavily dog-eared, and the preparation of coral eveningtide mushroom distillate has been circled several times. Effects include an impending sense of doom, dry mouth, and heart rupture, followed by internal exsanguination. A note slipped inside reads, "You get 2 more weeks with this one, Naginu, and that's it. Someone else deserves a turn. Tiranui Hajime." What kind of poison were they trying to make? This might not be the poison for the mission I'm currently on. Yeah, for Captain Naginu.
Minowa, thank goodness I found you. I must share this with you.
You shouldn't have.
No, this is important. Stay a moment. Let me speak. Minowa, how thy waves do break upon my haggard shore. The horizon of thy smile filleth me to the gunwales.
Honestly, Umato.
In the fleet of love, thou art the admiral. Thy seagull cry pierceth my heart. Together, we sail smoothly as the stars guideth our way.
You're so creative.
Oh, you hesitate. Have I offended you somehow? Do you doubt my regard for you?
Well, you did compare me to a seagull.
But seagulls are cute! Come on, Minowa. You don't deserve... She doesn't deserve you. Alright, you made this flattering little poetry. Seagulls are cute, alright?
Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely
All right,
legal
back to the-
package that you said you'd pick up.
Yep, back to your trail. So, we follow the arrow. I think it leads to this. Another arrow over here.
Ah, isn't this a surprise?
Kalichi?
Come say hello.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot y'all were moving over here.
Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giata. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dreamscourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death.
At least you can help fight against the
Not as
Dream
combatants,
Scourge.
perhaps, but as researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order.
How does that work? I'm too dumb. You think you can farm the
I know
desert?
we can. Patience, dedication, and hope are the bedrock of animancy. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack, The sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture.
Not true.
One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit of our labor, and the others gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once.
Are you sure you don't need this for the resettlement?
Thank you, but I know how to handle my coin. I left the Republic's a wealthy man.
You never told me that.
My dear, how do you think we built Fior Messiverno? The fortune is gone, and I don't miss it. Go on, then. Surely you have better places to be. No doubt the Ediran Envoy has a message to deliver, or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
He's doing
Alright.
well. Better than well. And to think I've been worried sick.
I'm sorry I didn't bring your wife over here, Kilichi. I'll try and bring her over next time around. Damn, where are all these arrows going?
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
Oh my god. They really are just leading me all around the fucking town.
They're not going to be good enough. Did you see the attack? It was so brutal. This isn't good enough.
Your work is the best this side of the water. It'll do what we need.
I don't think we stand a chance against those infected bastards. I heard what the guard said.
Cannons kill dream thralls, same as they kill anything else.
Subtle. Next time they ought to go for X marks the spot.
Rude graffiti. And northwest out of town, past the dry lake bed. Follow the arrows and find us under the X. Supplies are limited. Alright. Northwest out of town. So you go out this way. They said the lake bed. Ugh. I'll go do that right now. Excuse me. Merchant's notes. A compilation of hastily written notes and rough diagrams detailing the locations of treasure and useful resources. Most of these appear to be crossed off, suggesting the owner of this compendium has found them already. Rumor is that there's a strange door out near the godless ruins. To find it, follow the stream by the Leviathan Hollow. Went there, but can't figure out how to get it open. Maybe for the better. We'll try again in a year if we're alive then. Interesting. There's a treasure by the Godless Ruins. We'll have to see if I can remember that. What do these arrows ever, like, get cleaned up? Because what happens if people just follow them around? And how northwest am I going here? Oh, there's another arrow. At least I'm on the correct path. I'll check the top of this little area over here. I don't think this is where it was taking me, but it also said that it's at the lake bed. Oh, shit. Dream Thrall.
Lead the way.
Mounts in the shadows! Treacherously! No!
I am Toka Harunta, a practitioner of healing who dedicated his study and his life to the will of his kith. If you're reading this, I fear my efforts to wash away this accursed affliction beneath the churning waters will have failed. I only pray I'll be forgiven for any harm I've caused. Yikes. This guy tried to use a waterfall. To wash away the Dream Scourge, which means it could just be in the water supply. Though... maybe not. I think there is a chance this waterfall led all the way over to here. Could explain how come they even started getting the Dream Scourge over at the scientist camp. Scary.
Who are you? What do you want?
Ew, I'm looking for a package somewhere.
We don't have to know each other.
We most certainly don't. What are you doing out here?
I don't owe you any answers. Go away. Some of us are trying not to be found. Some of us just... Fuck. Fuck! I should have been there for him.
Them? What happened?
No. The whole unit was pinned down. No escape. I couldn't have saved them. No chance. Gods, what am I gonna do?
Can I help you at all?
No. Nobody can help. I got myself into this mess. It's my fault, all of it. Can't go back to Thirdborn. Can't go through Eagle's Reach. This place is just fucked. It's all fucked.
He's on his own. Nothing we can do for him.
Well, unless... no, it's been like almost 4 minutes since my last save. Never mind. You're out of luck.
Mockery of me, aren't you? Get lost.
I was gonna reload and see if maybe I could have a better option with perception that like convinces him to go back. Like, oh hey, I'm aware of what you're potentially talking about. One thing that's rough with this game is that because they don't have like a dedicated speech thing, which is fine, but I've just missed so many dialogue options, which makes me a little sad.
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you've got a defensible position.
Step, step. Yeah. Wait, hold on, I've got to swap to my other gun. Don't do it! I was gonna say hit him with the stun shot. He's already stunned!
Come on!
Sorry, Big Bear.
We make a good squad.
What is up here? Oh, it's just the mines. Oh. Oopsies. Before I forget, let me do a little essence restoration. Pickles, 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 pickles. Oh my god, it keeps going! That's so crazy. Alright, so the potion I use turns this 750 health regen to 900. I was just trying to do a little check there. I hadn't done the math myself. Alright, back to looking for the package. I'll be a little smidge patient. I might have 9,000 plus health on standby. Actually, I think it was 12,000. But that doesn't mean I have to use it all by falling down rocks. Alright, so the next step, find an arrow, and then I guess just kind of follow along the path. We went left before, now we'll try going right. The arrows continue. Nice. What? Oh, shit.
Here we go.
Kai,
Yeah, blast him.
onward. You won't get
Who? They're on the high ground. You fool! Now I can see you! Ori was always on that little tent and I just didn't see it beforehand. Yeah, I don't actually know if it's safe for me to stand inside my own storm circle. I just play it safe and kind of avoid it. Oopsies. Look for the missing Thirdborners, find the missing spot. Okay, this helps me a little bit. I don't have to keep on trying to find these damn arrows. I can just go up here to the north. My northeast. I tried to play the drum.
This is bad. This is so bad. What'll I tell everyone back home?
Hey, bud, what's going on over here?
Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I rested in the cave by the water last night, and as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please?
Temerity mentioned a citizen militia. I assume she meant you.
Oh, Temerity sent you. I suppose I'm happy to hear that she's worried about us.
So you made camp in the cave infested with Zorips? On purpose?
Well, yes, of course. We decided to take care of the Zorips, you see. You heard about Eora, right? But what's to stop the Steel Garrote from doing the same here? We have to be prepared to protect ourselves, just in case. Plus, Captain Ruiki's great-grandmother was a general, so we even had a real leader among us.
Great-grandmother? How many Zorips have you killed before?
Well, this would have been our first time, but Captain Ruiki thought we were ready. The Zorips have been getting closer to town recently. We just wanted to nip this problem in the bud. So can you just go in the cave and check on everyone? Please?
Fine, yeah, I'll look into it.
Thank you. Please help them however you can. And if they're dead, well, we made badges together before we came out here, and everyone should still have theirs. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn anything.
Yikers, dude. I think all your people are gonna be dead. It's the badges that really seals the deal. But not here for your squad just yet. Sorry. I'm actually just trying to find this random, possibly illegal package. Also, isn't it interesting that the graffiti almost matches the Zorips, but it looks like we're not meeting a Zorip, so never mind.
Ah, a fellow traveler.
Yes, that would be me. 1 second. Where is a perception thing? Yeah, I only have 2 of them. Fudge.
Nothing to peddle here. Sorry, got to be on my way.
You're in a hurry.
Wouldn't you be? Thirdborn has the Dream Scourge. Oh, terrible state of affairs. Nothing to be done for it. I tried to tell them my vapors would protect their minds from the change, but they wouldn't listen.
You know, I found the corpse of one of your patients. I know what your cures do.
See here, that is a grave thing to accuse a person of. How'd you like it if I implied you were poisoning people?
How could you be so careless?
One man's carelessness is another's noble experiment. Risk, reward. Now, if you don't mind, I really should be off. Ingrates. Cures, tonics, and poultices for sale. It'll probably cure what ails you.
Hey! What are the arrows? So maybe we're... I don't know. I'm being led astray. The mission says you had to find the missing meeting spot over there. Maybe I have to climb this. And then it'll like loop back around into that circle. Aha! I was right. Dramatic, what the hell? Sounded like a cave was yelling at me. Whoa. 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 You think those are the ruins? No, probably not. They're probably way more over here.
Not saying a word.
It's still crazy to me that they hide my abilities behind two minions. Really, the biggest sin of it, though, is just the lack of customization in it.
That'll show him.
Oh my lord, they want me to jump across the gap too, huh? I'm guessing that we're probably gonna get another godlike ability in this slot. And that's why they were kind of content with like, yeah, just give him a button for if they have a bunch of other skills. But I would have been down. I would have been down to go all MMO mode. Fucking using 12 hotkeys, not even, maybe like 20 plus. I'd do it. I'd be so powerful. Where is this package? Hopefully not down where the spiders are. It's probably down where the spiders are. So you follow the arrow, you jump across to here. There's nothing, no real like arrow in this direction. Oh boy. Okay. Oh! Holy fuck! I'm alive! Ah!
They're coming.
Why didn't you get sucked by my magic? Fuck it, storm!
Quick as a fox.
Yeah! Everyone get it together. You know, it would be sweet if enemies pulled into my Pool of Eora spell where they took more damage.
I was just getting warmed up.
But sadly, the upgrades for the spell are just how many people get pulled into it. And it's surprisingly hard to get 4 targets into it. What's inside of here? Just a little way around? Okay. These people made a really far journey for this random package. Are they even alive? Oh my god. Here, I'll even take one of my charming libations.
Greetings and salutations, traveler. Welcome to our shop. Still a work in progress, of course. But once you stop being blurry, we can get to business.
Are you okay? You look a little under the weather.
Oh, I'm fine. It was just a little giant spider. It barely came up to my chest.
Barely, huh?
Probably wasn't even venomous. The bite's not even that itchy.
Wait, did one of those spiders from down below bite you?
Oh, damn. I thought we got them all. Sorry about that. I'm sure I'll be fine. Really, it sounds like you worry too much.
Look, there are 100 arrows pointing here. You're not exactly hidden.
Oh, good. You found them. Silent Shizu worked really hard on them. Good job, Shizu.
Thank you. I'm still finding paint in my things, though.
Wow, that actually makes you our first real customer. Thanks for your business. You know what? It doesn't matter. As long as I get paid. Preferably more than Daiko. Here's the package you wanted. That'll... Whoa. Couldn't feel my head for a moment. Oh, that'll cost you, of course.
You didn't even know. I didn't even say that I was getting a package. Why? I've already paid you, and I still require change. Oh my god. Wait, what am I paying for?
Aiko, did you forget the pitch again?
No, of course not. Our lovely customer just loved it so much, she wants to hear it again. Our wares are locally sourced and only harvested from those who have been humanely put down.
He means we find dream thralls who are already dead.
Only because we're too scared to kill them ourselves.
My friends, our client must be bored by such details.
I want to crumple into a little ball and forget the last 5 minutes.
Aiko, out of all the schemes you've cooked up, this is by far the dumbest.
Just inhale the substance sharply through your nose and it's perfectly safe. Probably. Shortly after, you should see visions beyond your wildest dreams.
Oh my god, yeah, because you're getting infected.
Fields of stars. What does he know of how we dream?
Now, about payment.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, just a little woozy. It'll pass.
Why can't I just give him a potion? Look, I've already paid you, and I still require
Really?
change.
Huh. Where did I put your payment then? Well, the customer is always right, so here, hopefully this will cover it. Oh, and be careful. It's supposed to be an especially potent batch. Tell your friends, The friend's not right here with you, I mean.
Lie. You got it.
Actually, before you go, am I the only one who just lost their vision? Oh, I don't feel so good.
This guy's an idiot. Oh my god.
Ico's dead? Told him that spider bite wasn't supposed to be the size of a melon, didn't I, Shizu?
Yes, Kauka, you did several times.
Several times? Now I'll have to find someone else to let me dissect bodies we find. Ugh, that'll take forever.
Oh my god. I was down to give him a potion. I guess it's okay that I fucking swindled him out of money right before he died.
He is so young. I only hope it was peaceful. Didn't sound peaceful from here, though.
I was gonna say, it was a fucking spider bite, dude.
Well, shit. Well, shit.
What do we...
The animators and viewer can fix him right up. Put him to work on a nice farm somewhere.
I didn't know Aiko was interested in farming.
All right, Aiko was the one with the sense of humor.
This is ridiculous. I want to know more about this group. I feel like they get up to all kinds of dumb shenanigans.
The responsible thing would be to try a sample. To make sure it's safe, of course.
Kai, why don't we give it a try?
I thought you'd never ask. Poor decisions and questionable substances with crewmates. Ah, this takes me back.
So, how do you feel?
Reminds me of the time I tried to buy coral snuff and Deadfire. Pretty sure it was sawdust.
I think we've been duped. Rather disappointing. Drug dealers are usually so reliable.
Really? I ingested a corpse for nothing?
You learned a valuable lesson. That's something.
Why do you cloud your eyes? Could we not have shown you these things?
Shut up, Sapinal.
What matters is we tried it together.
You're so fucking stupid, Kai. It was a fun experiment with friends, sure, yeah. You know, I never even saw the X that was supposed to mark the spot. I just kind of kept climbing until we found the people. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head to the Thirdborn party camp. We've got a bunch of conversations people are wanting to talk about. I'm curious about Marius.
Listening to Yatsley's thoughts about godless ruins is one thing. Bringing her along for the rest of the trip is something else.
You don't trust her?
Well, don't you think it's a little convenient? You need to go somewhere no one ever goes, and here she is to show you the way. If she's read anything about the garden, it was written centuries ago. Obviously, things have changed since then.
I mean... Yeah, why are you bothered by this?
Bothered? Pedraku. It's my job to guide you as safely as possible. What you're doing isn't safe. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Just don't be disappointed when she doesn't show you what you wanted to see. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
How do you feel about it, Kai?
Thirdborn. If it weren't for the Leviathan skeleton in the middle of town, I'd hardly recognize the place.
Why? When was the last time you were here?
6 years ago. Feels longer now. You ever come back to a place and feel like the buildings are smaller and the colors are duller?
I can't answer that question for you, bud. Sorry. I have absconded, crashed into another verse. How long was that one? That one was another. Just an hour and a half. my game doesn't like the Thirdborn region. All right, skip through all of this conversation. Kai!
Thirdborn.
Realize here. Okay. Is this about Tama?
No. Well, yes. But it's more than Tama. Thirdborn was always this rugged oasis. Dangerous and out of the way, but bursting with vitality. It was a harbor for larger-than-life types. People like Capo, the Leviathan Slayer, and Tama. Glory seekers, trophy hunters, warriors trying to leave their battles behind. People who built around their stories and their scars.
The Thirdborn you describe sounds more like legend than reality.
I guess it felt like one, too. Hardtack and Merc brew after a long day's patrol tasted better than any feast. Being back, it felt like we were watching Thirdborn die a slow death.
Well, they're facing the brother. Oh no, Thirdborn has probably changed over the years, but so have you.
Yeah, but I thought age was supposed to bring wisdom. Something to balance out the back pains and creaky knees. I think what's eating at me is that Thirdborn seems rudderless. The Dream Scourge is one threat. Conflict with Adir is another. The Living Lands is changing, and Thirdborn feels like a barnacle on a moving ship. Temeriti's leading them as best she can, but towards what? What are we doing out here besides surviving?
I mean, if you have some ideas, maybe, well, I mean, sometimes surviving is enough, but Thirdborn will change and adapt with the rest of the Living Lands.
Or it'll go the way of the godless and their ruins.
Way!
Not sure which idea makes me more uneasy. What about you? You were sent by your emperor to investigate the Dream Scourge. Since then, you've died, met a secret god, and gotten swept up in tensions between your empire and our scattered settlements. You brought Egwolf to Adiran justice, but then you thwarted the Steel Garrote's attack on Fjord. Do you know what you're sailing towards, or are you drifting with the tides?
Well, I follow my principles, not my commands.
That kind of clarity is rare. Thanks for talking. I hope Thirdborn is able to find its way somehow.
How did Thirdborn even come to be?
The story goes that a lot of the first arrivals were Rawatayans without other prospects. Too low on the ladder to take over the family trade, too poor to learn another.
The Thirdborn of their families?
Exactly. Rawatai's an inhospitable environment, to say the least, so my people have a proud tradition of seeking our fortunes elsewhere. Rawatai's got a big navy that always needs fresh blood, and there are plenty of opportunities for large, colorful mercenaries and bodyguards all over Eora.
And let me guess, some of them wound up here?
You got it. It's hard to say when Thirdborn was properly founded. It started as a convenient harbor for pirates and mercs to lie low. Bold, or desperate, fishing crews from Rawatai would follow seasonal catches out here.
It seems like a rough place to lie low, and a long way for a fishing trip.
That tells you something about the people willing to attempt it. Over time, those early arrivals built huts, a proper harbor, and walls to protect them from all the hungry things in the desert. Well, that brought in a steady trickle of veterans, ruffians, trophy hunters, and rugged eccentrics. People looking for fresh adventure, or running from the consequences of their old ones.
Yeah, which one were you?
Bit of both, I guess.
Well, what kept you from returning to Thirdborn for so long?
I've got a lot of memories here. And the longer I stayed away, the harder it felt to come back.
I know the feeling.
Until you came along, I thought I'd be able to avoid it forever. Thirdborn's missing a lot of familiar faces. And the youngsters who've grown up and the new arrivals, they seem green. Like they're cut from a different cloth, a more delicate one.
Congratulations, Guy. You're a grumpy old man.
I really do sound like my grandfather.
You smell like him, too.
How about you borrow Yatsley's ladder so you can say that to my face? Thirdborns only survived because the people were tougher than the wilds. I just hope the people living behind those walls know how to keep them standing.
Alright, we'll leave it at that for now.
Take the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in.
Giata?
Despite everything that's happened, I'm so grateful to be working with Yatsley. In many ways, Quilichi has been like a second father to me. But Yatsley, she's like my dirty aunt who's up to no good.
Well, we all need a few bad influences in our lives.
Well, she's an expert in that field. While I have your attention, I've been thinking. Why is Inquisitor Ludwin suddenly interested in godless ruins?
I was hoping she was leading up to like, well, you know, I have some things I might want to teach you, and then she could give us +2 in intelligence. I need that. My brain no big. Not for any good reason. Or maybe she knows more than she lets on.
She's a smart one. I'll give her that. We should be ready for anything. Something tells me Ludwin isn't finished with us yet.
Want to ask about you?
Go on then. Don't be shy.
No, I guess that's it. Alright, that's enough.
Not before I've done some reading.
Oops.
Where did you learn to hunt?
Early on, I learned from a warden named Ilinka. After that, I learned a lot from just going out and surviving on my own.
I'll bet you're a natural. You make it look effortless.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard.
Some hunt with their eyes and ears, but you are hunting with your soul.
Not sure I get what you mean.
I believe you were a true hunter in a past life. An apex predator, like a Stelgar. You may not know it, but those instincts are still yours. Lying dormant, like a cat in the tall grass.
Right, that's me. Marius, king of the grasslands.
With a little animancy, we could awaken your former self. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh well, let me know when you change your mind.
Alright, whoa. I never noticed that, that debris field around the moon there.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Ambergris, from the guts of a dead leviathan. Why, do you like it?
Oh, don't get me wrong, I like it fine. But I think it's attracting spiteflies.
Oh, that explains the bites. Apologies, Marius. The aroma does tend to linger.
No, it's fine. I can handle a few spiteflies. Just letting you know.
I'm never wearing this again.
Yeah, if I found out, like, a perfume I was wearing or something was attracting mosquitoes, absolutely not. It's getting chucked into the trash. Ah!
Seeds of change. Their petals sprout across the barren land. They sing to the unwanted ones, and the unwanted ones sprout in turn. The soil remembers what it once was. It will soon be whole, safe.
It sounds like you're, supporting the Dream Scourge, but what are you talking about?
The soil does not want these cities. It yearns for silence, for the kestrel song.
Well, that's too bad.
But first, the sprouted ones will grow. They will bring the stillness and the bird song.
How could the Dream Scourge taking over the Shadowscar be a good thing?
The air was not meant for voices. The soil was not meant to carry buildings. We want all of them gone. We wish for life to flourish again.
Oh, hell no, Sapadol. There's life in Shatterscarp now. Don't you see it?
Pilchards growing on bushes. Life that should not be here.
What is this random ass turn?
Death nourishes the soil. All things come from the rot.
We don't need death for things to grow.
The spider devours her mate to lay her eggs.
And she doesn't have to do that.
We ponder, dream of shifting sands now. We will speak again.
I think I'm gonna have to kill my god. I was hoping that maybe we were steering it in a direction of adaptability and peace loving, but it really sounds like it's down for the Dream Scourge to kill everybody, and that's no bueno.